Okay, guys, welcome to our team call. It is Monday night, and I'm so glad you guys are here. I know we have more that are going to be joining us soon, but tonight we have sweet, sweet Brigette on here. She's a Sapphire ambassador with Plexus, and I don't know if any of you are friends with her or not, but she shares some pretty awesome stuff, so I do steal it occasionally, and I think I have one of your posts scheduled to go tomorrow because I loved it. So you guys need to stalk this woman, but please follow her and don't friend her to keep her, we all know we need to leave our friend requests open for networking, but she was so gracious to agree to come in here tonight and preach to you guys, so no pressure. But we love you, girl. So if you could just share your story and just maybe some tips that you've used in your business.
Yes. Okay. First of all, thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I know it's a time commitment and it's a sacrifice of your time from your family and from other obligations. So I'm super honored that you're on here to listen to me. My name is Brigette Eskew. I'm a Sapphire ambassador. My journey started December of 2013. So 3 years ago. I was a tired mama. I worked night shift and we homeschooled our daughter during the day, all the while having a crazy 2-year-old that ran around. So I was super tired and I had some baby weight I wanted to lose. And I really just did not feel like I was at my best. And my story is kind of funny. I was in a hair salon one day and someone came in and the lady was like, "Oh my goodness, what have you been doing? You look amazing." And the girl said, "Oh, it's Plexus." And she whipped out this bag of Slim and she's like, "Oh, I have this girlfriend and she sells it. I can get you in contact with her." And my girlfriend and I had been in network marketing before. And so we automatically were like, no. Like, we do not want anything to do with this pink drink or anything your friend's selling because we've been there and done that. And so she left, and what did we do? We got on the phone, and we ordered a trial from eBay, y'all. We didn't know that was Plexus illegal back then because, we weren't in Plexus. And so we ordered a trial because this girl, looked and felt amazing. So we got the trials in, threw them on the counter, never really spoke of it again. About 3 weeks later, I was done. I woke up one morning. I was super tired. I had been at work all night. But I still had to get up and be a mama and do mama stuff and help my daughter do school. So I thought, you know what? I can't get any worse. So I'm going to drink this pink drink. I'm going to try it. So the first day I drank it. And that evening I was like, oh my goodness, I think I feel better. I think I feel good. I kind of just felt just a little less brain fog. Like I could focus a little bit. And I wasn't as tired headed into my night shift. So on the way to work, I was like, Brigette, you don't feel better. That girl said she felt better, so you think you're feeling better. So this has just been one day. There's no way. And so did my night shift and noticed I was drinking less Monster Energy drinks because I was an addict, total addict. And the next day I drank another one and I felt better. And so I was like, okay, day 2, but this is still in your head. There's no way. That girl said she felt better, so you're feeling better and you're just desperate. Day 3, I knew I was different. I woke up clear. I was drinking no energy drinks during my night shift, which was a huge deal. And I just started to feel like I just had my, I was really anxious. I had a lot of depression issues following the birth of both of my children. So I just felt better about life. I just felt more positive. The things I was saying to people, they were noticing that too. So I went on a local garage sale site and I started searching for someone who sold Plexus because it was nowhere to be found in my town. So I stumbled upon a post and I messaged her and y'all, I was totally against selling. I was not going to sell Plexus because I had done that and I had a room full of bags downstairs that me and my husband were still fighting over because I never made any money and I only had a whole lot of inventory. So she convinced me though that I couldn't afford the products. So really my only chance at being able to do Plexus and feel as good as I wanted to feel was to find some friends to do Plexus with me. So I told her, I said, okay, I will post enough times on Facebook to get my 3 customers and I'm out of here. I'm not doing anything else. I don't want a team, nothing like that. So I started posting and y'all, people just needed what we have. People needed these products and they needed this opportunity. And I didn't know that because a lot of your friends don't post the hard parts of their day on Facebook. They post that top 5% of their day. And so you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. So once I started talking to people about it and I started posting about what Plexus was doing, people were coming to me, and I went silver in 3 weeks. And then, I went gold pretty quickly, and then emerald in 14 months. So my journey went super fast in the beginning, and I really just attribute that to being bold and sharing about what Plexus was doing for me, and not really caring what people were saying about me, because I knew what it did for me and those people that had landed on my team. And I could see the change in my family. Just the 4 of us personally taking the products, I could see the change. And I knew that I never wanted to go back to being that girl that drank that pink drink on that very first day. So we'll get into my tips in just a little bit. But so my journey went fast, but last year I went Sapphire in March. So I just had my 1-year anniversary at Sapphire, and I'm inching closer to Diamond every day. So it's such an exciting and rewarding journey. And I'll tell you that the best part about my journey so far is the person that I've become, not the money and not any of the other stuff, but the girl that I've become. Because the girl that drank that pink drink that day on December 13th, 2013 would have never gotten on this call and talked to you guys, because I would have never had the confidence to do that. So the person I've become on this journey has really just surprised me. And I never knew kind of what I had inside me that I was able to share with everyone. So that's just a little bit about my story. I've come off of, and this is not compliant, so don't share this everywhere, but I've come off of both of my anxiety and depression medicines. I've come off medications for IBS and lots of stomach issues, restless leg syndrome. I don't take Ambien or any kind of sleep aids anymore. So, and I don't drink 3 Monster Energy drinks at night. So it's been such a whirlwind. Y'all, when I bought my welcome pack, can I tell you that we had about maybe $20 in our account to last us for a week. And I just took that leap of faith and I prayed to God that we got through it, because my husband was going to kill me if we didn't. But we did, and God has blessed us so much. We're a stay-at-home family 5 days a week now. And so we are home with our kids, and we go on every field trip, and we do all that fun stuff with them. And y'all, we're just living a life that we never dreamed we could, because we're just normal people. So throughout this call, I'm going to be a little bit bold with you, and I'm going to really, my red personality, I don't know if you know the personality colors, but my red personality is really going to show, because I'm super passionate about what these products and what this business can do for you and people around you. Okay. So I'm going to jump right in on my top tips. At the end, if we have some time, you guys can ask me questions about my journey or anything like that. But I want to jump right into these tips just so I can be very respectful of your time. So my first tip tonight is to brand yourself Plexus. And that means your Facebook should be your brand. And that does not mean every post should be Plexus. That means that when somebody goes to your wall and someone looks at your Facebook page, there should not be posts about leggings, makeup, pearls, anything that anybody you know is selling. It should be Plexus. It should show that your passion is Plexus. So if you have friends in network marketing, I love to support them. Pretty much everything I have on today is some kind of a friend that I bought from. However, I support my friends with my dollars, not with my Facebook wall. Okay, so I do not promote their businesses on my wall, because I don't want to confuse my audience. I don't want my audience to think that I'm just out for a hostess reward or a free product or whatever. I want them to know that I share Plexus because that is my brand and that's what my passion is. So my first tip is to brand yourself Plexus. Don't confuse your audience by sharing and posting and constantly having other network marketing products branded all over your Facebook, because you don't want to look salesy. You want to look like Plexus is your passion and that is what you want to share. So behind the scenes, you know, really support your friends with your dollars, and you can buy products from them and buy stuff from them and support them, but you don't want to use your Facebook wall to support them. You want to use that to be consistent and intentional with your audience about your passion for Plexus. Okay. You just don't want to look like you're salesy and you're just out for a buck or a free product or a free hostess reward. Okay. So try to keep your Facebook wall branded to your life and how you fit Plexus into that. My second tip, this is where my red's going to come through, is stop making excuses and start taking action. So if you want to be a Joel and you want freedom of time and you want freedom to stay at home with your kiddos or go on more vacations, or you want to save for the future, or you want to retire your husband or yourself, stop making those excuses. You've got to find the time to do this business. And it doesn't mean that you have to work this business 2 or 3 hours a day, but just find your consistent time every day to work your business. When I first started, y'all wasn't going to sell this, remember? But once I saw what Plexus could do, I drew my line in the sand. And I said, okay, if I can make a couple $100, I can make $1,000. I know I can. So I asked myself, what can I sacrifice for the long-term gain of being a Joel and being able to have freedom of time with my family? So some of the things I sacrificed were TV. I stopped watching TV for that first year. Y'all, I didn't watch a show. I didn't watch anything. And I thought, I watch Days of Our Lives all the time, like every day. I mean, I thought, that was like my second family. But I gave it up because I knew that I needed to spend that time doing Plexus. And then, at work, my lunch break, I would write out people I needed I needed to talk to. I would send voice messages on my way home from work in the mornings. I went to bed later during the day. I spent an hour before I went to sleep working my business, and I got up earlier to work my business. So I sacrificed sleep for that year. I sacrificed small things because I knew I needed to find the time to work my business. So you have to remember that while you're in action, that is what's going to motivate you and keep you motivated. Okay. Complacency, which is where lack of action, that is where success dies. So you have to continue to be in action for your business. Continue to reach out and continue to talk about these products and this opportunity with people. You're never going to see a harvest from seeds that you never planted. So if you are sitting back waiting for 1,000 people to knock down your door to get Plexus, you're never going to see your harvest, and you're never going to get to that goal, that ultimate goal of why you started Plexus. You're never going to get there if you're not planting those seeds. So you've got to plant the seeds, and you've got to water them and nurture them, and then the harvest will come. So you have to stay in action. So every day, talking to new people, adding new people into your audience, networking with moms at the ball field or at schools or wherever it is you go, at work, making sure that you're keeping those connections fresh and you're continuing to add to those. So make sure you're staying in action and you're doing IPA stuff every single day. Plant those seeds, reach out, make sure you're staying in action. And then another thing is, stop making this about you, because sometimes we get caught up in, I just want to go gold, or I just want to go senior gold, or I just want to go silver. And it's like, you've got to take that focus off of yourself, number one, because it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure to say, okay, I've got to go gold. That is a lot to think that you have to do that on your own. So what I want you to do is, I want you to focus on others. Who do you have on your team right now that you can help go silver? Because the more people you can get to silver, the closer you'll get to gold. Who can you help that get off medications and stay at home with their babies and, just get up and move around pain-free? So start thinking about it that way. Think about every day who you can help financially or with these products, and stop worrying about me and getting my 100 points for gold or getting my 250 points for senior gold. Start looking at your team. If you have one, look at your team and figure out who you can help get to silver, because silver is life-changing money for a lot of people. It's $400 to $500 a month. Who do you know that has a debilitating illness that you need to help? So start focusing on them, and by being a servant to others, your success will come organically. So you will not have to fight for that. You will just have to find and seek out those people that you can help, either with the financial freedom that we have, or these products, or all of that stuff. You've just got to start seeking out those people that you can help. We have so many amazing things with Plexus. Okay, so we have the products. They change lives. If you don't know what they do for people, I want to encourage you to go seek out some testimonies. I don't know if you guys have a testimony page or anywhere, people, you can even search on Facebook, and there's stuff that can come up from years past that will show you what these products are doing. So get out of your own way and go talk to people about these products. Do not block someone else's blessing with your fear. Do not let your fear block that blessing for them. Don't be afraid to reach out. I started thinking the other day, if that girl had not ever shared Plexus that day in that salon, she didn't even sell Plexus, but if she had not said anything about it, and I could not have gotten someone to help me get started in Plexus, I don't know where my life would be, because I was tired and exhausted, and I was so broke. And so you don't ever know what this will do for someone. So don't prejudge, and do not block someone's blessing with your fear. So don't let your fears get in the way of reaching out to people and being bold. Our products are life-changing. And then the paychecks, y'all, the financial freedom that we have with Plexus. Most households, $500 a month is make it or break it. That's paying your mortgage. That's paying your light bill. That's buying groceries. So you don't have to be a Joel to find financial freedom with Plexus. Our silver and gold ambassadors, they are finding financial freedom. When I finally started seeing the vision for this business, my goal was $500 a month, because that was going to be the difference of me being able to lay my head down on my pillow at night and not cry and not worry about where we were going to get that next money. If we could only pay half the power bill this week and half the next week. So be bold about what we have, because we have something so extremely unique. And people are making life-changing money at the very first rank advancement in our company. And you guys, if you've never been in network marketing before, that's unheard of. I will give you an example. I was with my last network marketing company for 4 years, and I make more now in 1 month than I made in the 4 years combined with my company, like my previous company. So this is real. This is the real deal. And life-changing money starts at our very first rank advancement. So you be bold about that. You be bold about those people in your life that are struggling. Do not be afraid to reach out to them. And then the other thing we have in Plexus that a lot of people need is the people. We have the most amazing culture in Plexus. We have amazing leaders, and it starts at the corporate level. We have amazing leaders and executives and CEO and president, and then we have amazing jewels, and then we have amazing ambassadors. And I have a girl that joined my team for the community, because some people don't have a support system. Some people, you may be the first person that's ever believed in them. So be bold about that. Be bold about the community we have and the culture that we have with Plexus, because what if you're that one person that sparks that fire in someone and tells them that they can do this and that they can be something and that they can dream bigger and they're not stuck in this box that they think they're stuck in? What if that's you? What if you're the person that's doing that for someone else? And so be bold about our community, and be bold about your belief in other people and that they can do this too. So don't make this about you. Get out of your own way. Stop putting the focus on yourself, because that's a lot of pressure, you guys. Make this about other people, and your businesses will flourish organically. It'll just be, once you start helping this one and this one and this one, you're going to be so excited, and you're going to be such a servant for other people that God will bless your business, and things big, big, big will happen. But you've got to take that focus off yourself, and you've got to start finding those people that you can bless with Plexus. Okay, so those are my biggest tips. Definitely brand yourself Plexus. Okay, guys, let's clean up our Facebook pages. Let's talk about Plexus. Let's fit it in our life, because Plexus is not our life, but Plexus is a part of it. So we want our Facebooks to be Plexus, to be family, to be inspirational. We don't want it to be cluttered with all the different products that you love that all your friends sell. We love our friends. We love supporting others, but let's do that with our dollars. Let's not do that with our Facebook wall, okay? And then stop making excuses. Pick one thing that you can sacrifice in the next 90 days to hit your goals. It may be that hour of sleep, that last hour of sleep that you need in the morning. You may have to set your alarm clock for an hour earlier, or you may have to sacrifice your lunch break, or you may have to sacrifice movie night out one night a week, or whatever it is. You may have to sacrifice something, but pick your one thing you're willing to sacrifice the next 90 days in order to hit your goals. Okay. And then, stop making this about you. Y'all, we talked about that in depth. Start finding those people that you can bless, because there's nothing better than seeing a mama come home and stay with her babies. I had a girl message me yesterday, and she was boo-hooing on voice messenger, y'all. And she said, "You're not going to believe this, but I'm pregnant, and I get to stay home with my babies next year because of Plexus. And I don't have to put them in daycare and go to work. I get to stay home with them." And y'all, that is why I do this. And that is why I'll always do this, because life is about more than trading time for dollars and trading memories with your family and your friends for dollars. So keep that boldness, reach out, and go after those people that you can change their life, and be bold about it. Okay? All right, Kendall, I think that's all I got.
Oh, girl, I love it. My favorite was, don't let your fear block other blessings.
Yes.
I got goosebumps with that one, because, yeah, I mean, I was in the same place. I was 28, 29 years old, laying on the floor, bawling my eyes out because I felt so bad. I don't know if y'all heard the reverb. Something's coming back from mine or y'all's. I don't know. But so I did have one question for you. So you talked about getting your people to silver and focusing on them and not making it about you. So can you kind of give them some tips on how you focus on getting your people to silver and how you help them with that? Because so many people have new people on here and excited. We've had a great few months, and they really just want to know, like, how do I help them? You know, do you have some tips on there?
Okay. So my first tip is, you want to create urgency with going silver. So as soon as they hop on, and you've talked them through the process and you've walked them through, that's another one of my tips. You walk your ambassadors through the process, either on the phone, over a Zoom call, somehow, because you want to be interactive in that process, because they're going to duplicate that. A lot of people just say, "Hey, give me your information and I'll put it all in for you." But that's not duplicatable when they're trying to do that for their ambassadors. So get on the phone, walk them through, get excited on the phone with them. As soon as they're done,
right? You mean
do what?
You mean walk them through the sign-up process of becoming an ambassador? Okay.
Yes. Either do it in person or on the phone. Do that, because that is going to duplicate down. The way you sign your ambassador is the way they'll sign theirs. So if you sign your ambassador with no welcome pack, no convenience order on, and you just send them instructions, y'all, that's what they're going to do. So be on the phone with them, be their coach, be their support, guide them through that. So then once you're done with that process, while you're still on the phone with them, get them excited and say, listen, Jill, who can you help with Plexus? Who can we get excited about this journey with you? Because let's just be honest, this is much more fun with friends. So who do you know? I know you know 3 people. So let's find those people. Let's get you to silver. My biggest tip with silver is urgency. You've got to create urgency. If you just say, okay, well, your first step is silver, 3 people, and you leave it at that, you're setting the bar way down here. So you're saying, okay, we just got to go silver. Well, that could be 3 months from now or 6. They don't have a timeline. They don't have any kind of goal to really reach. So you're going to say, listen, Jill, in 30 days, I want you silver. So 3 people in 30 days, or you can even do 7 days, but between 7 and 30 days. 3 people, okay? So I'm going to hold you accountable, and we're going to find those 3 people. Because if you set the bar here, they're going to at least shoot for it. But if you've set it here and they don't have a timeline, they're not really going to work with urgency. So you want to get them excited about those 3 people pretty quickly. you're going to want to offer support with helping them talk to their people, because a lot of people won't reach out when they're new because they don't think they know it all. Okay. And sometimes we feel like we need to know it all to reach out, but you don't. So get your upline, or if you have a team, be there for your team and be willing to get on those 3-way chats and 3-way phone calls with their potentials, so that your experience with Plexus can help them get their potentials on board. Because, you know, a new ambassador is going to be scared on what to say and if they know everything and all that stuff. So you being there as a third-party validation is going to really help them be confident in what they're saying. And then once you've done it a few times, they're going to be able to duplicate that down. So just create the urgency. Be there for support. Don't be afraid to ask your upline for a 3-way message or a 3-way call. Some validation when trying to sign your new ambassador. That way you're getting, the questions answered, and you've got that extra person with their experience with Plexus, and you've got them right there at their fingertips so that all their questions can be answered and all of that stuff. So you're going to want to create urgency. You're going to want to have that support of either your upline or someone on your team that can help you with a 3-way message to get those answers, figured out. And then just helping them cast the vision, because a lot of people don't understand the potential that we have, even just as silver. So they don't understand what that money looks like. So cast that vision with them and say, okay, Jill, you're loving Plexus. You're just getting started, but dream with me for a minute. What could $400 or $500 a month do for your family? Talk me through that process. What does that look like for your family? And y'all, when they start talking about it, there becomes an emotional connection to that why and to that goal. And so you want to start there with them. Talk to them about what that looks like personally for their family. And that's going to get them emotionally connected to that goal. And then they're going to work for that. So cast that vision, use 3-way calls and 3-way chats, and then create the urgency. If you're just saying, let's just go silver whenever, they're going to go silver whenever. If you say, let's go silver, you know what? I believe in you. I know that you can do this. And I know that you have the ability to help so many people that you know and love. So you know what? Let's shoot for 3 people in 7 days. I know you can do this. Let's do it. So you get me a list, and let's start thinking about how we can reach out to them and just guide them and support them, but set that bar high and create that urgency for them. And that way they're in action right away and they can see that vision.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like a lot of us are going to be rewatching this and writing down all these notes and logging it all in our head. And so I love it. Thank you so much for doing this, girl. We really appreciate you so much. So I'm going to stop the recording really fast. Hang on just a second.